already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and our home team. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Check out. Ready. I got you, boy. Check three. Hey, check.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Watch the slant. Hey, Mike, 20. Hey,
Orbit.
Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. And this one complete to Reed. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Play action. It's Locke. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And an alley to run. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
I'm here all day. Begin.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Focus that. 19. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Saquon Barkley running right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Watson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got Peake. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. D. Ford. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
44, Mike, 44. Here we go. 44 is the Mike.
Now it's Watson. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
3rd and long. It's Watson rolling to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
It's a gain of 35. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Love. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
It's just me and you. Alert. It's just me and you. Shit. Hey, check. Mike 20, Mike. Hey, Delta.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ringo. Mike 20. I got it. Tight dog. Dash. Go now. Spine. Crawl.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Off of play action. Luck. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Joey Bosa in on the stop. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
44 is Mike. Check. Good. Washington 54. Slow. 44, Mike, 44.
On 1st down, Watson forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Can I tee? Hey, we're pretty quiet. Pretty quiet. Give me that. Hey, let's pin one truck. Full street. Mike 8. Mike 8. Let's go, defense.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that makes our score 17-0. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Barkley unable to get away on the first down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Motion, 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 motion. Mike 8, Mike 8. Hey, deep. Deep. Mike 8, Mike 8. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson. And he's going to go down again. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Now a play fake, and it's Love. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Let's go, Mexico. 12.
They'll fake it. Now Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off at the 19. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, 59! Mike 8! Echo! Check curls. Mike 8! Watch the screen! Hey, 24! Watch the screen! Watch the alert! Watch the screen! Check 31! Hey, we got out!
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary have really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Wild Bill! Watch safety creep! Safety's creeping! Watch the safety creep!
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson buying time to his left. And Wilson has it. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them after they built that lead at intermission. They've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. I'm wiping. Cross. Go hard. Switch gears. Check 50.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now they try the right side here. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You go tight. You got tight.
Out of the gun, Watson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Lonnie Johnson picks it. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Everyone, you got four down. Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, we got four.
And the blitz does come. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete.
Watson's pass, incomplete on the deep ball. Results in a fourth down.
Here's Ryan Allen now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He's going to field this at the 4. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I got him. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Hey, Mike 20, 11B. I'm coming up to you.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. So first and 10 now from the 30.
You ain't doing nothing today.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Right 55. Check 43.
Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on second and 14. Watson continues to be a struggle for them. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, Alpha. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Quo. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20.
From the gun, here's Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Oliver. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Mike, 12. Gotta do better. Hey, Haywood. Mike 20. Hey.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike. Hey, check. Go. 36.
To the air again, Luck. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. In for the score. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Faking the give. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Out to his left. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Watson now, operating from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. That's the story of the game.